Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another legendary power theory. The topic of today's theory is James St. Patrick, aka Ghost, got shot and been in a coma ever since. And because he got shot and been in a coma ever since, that would mean that Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Book 4 Force are all dreams of James St. Patrick while he is in a coma. And he will be waking up out of a coma soon. This is not my idea. This is not my theory. I didn't originate this. So I will not claim this theory. Y'all know I do my own reaching for my own theories, and mine be original. This ain't mine, so I ain't claiming it. This one is a hell of a reach. But we're going to explore the possibility of this theory being true. Let's discuss how true this could be. How much sense does it make? How much sense it doesn't make? This video is going to be another banger still. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, now, y'all, let's break it down like this, okay? I've been seeing over the course of the last year or so, multiple people in the comment section asking, what if Ghost is in a coma, right? What if Ghost is in a coma? What if Ghost is in a coma? I do not know who originated this theory. Whoever originated this theory, it must have happened before I started making this kind of content. I'm like 2 years in with this. I do not know, right? However, let's talk about it. So, if Ghost is in the theory, that would mean that Power Book 2 and Power Book 4 Force are depictions inside Ghost's imagination. And he's likely to wake up. I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about this off top. I think it's bullshit. I don't think there's any weight, any credence to this show at all. To this theory at all. This is one of the theories where this is probably a theory that I do not see being realistic at all. At all. For the simple fact is this. If Ghost wakes up, what happens with the whole entire story of Power Book 2, the 4 years that we've been watching? Does that mean Mecca's not real? Because Ghost ain't really know Mecca to know who Mecca was. So Mecca's storyline, does that mean it's irrelevant? What about the Tejadas? Does all of that, did Ghost dream all of that up while he's in the coma? Did he? Did he dream all of that up? Now, if all of this is still happening and Ghost is in a coma somewhere, right? Then, okay, cool. But if Ghost is in a coma and all of these that happened after he went to a coma are depictions of his imagination, nothing makes sense anymore. And it takes away the validity of everything that we've seen. It's similar to if you're into the MCU, or you used to be, because we know the MCU is the MCU now and it's trash, right? But the thing that made it less entertaining is when they started with the time travel and the multiple dimension, multiple different worlds thing, right? Where that there's not any more stakes. Now, the whole point of Endgame, where Tony Stark died like a true badass, like a gangster, now it's invalid because there's a million other Tony Starks in a million parallel universes. So now the consequences of death means nothing anymore. It's similar to this theory in regards to Ghost. If Ghost is in a coma and everything happening in his mind, what is it with him sending the envelopes to all his family members? Him giving Tommy the keys to the Mustang? Everything happening in Chicago with Tommy. Is Ghost imagining that? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Right? What are we talking about? Nothing makes sense. And if they ever gave us the story that Ghost was in a coma and all of that was just the pictures of his imagination, this automatically makes Raising Kanan the best show in the whole Power universe. Because it's real. It's real. There is no soap opera shit where, yo, the main guy goes in a coma and everything happens in his mind. We don't want that to happen. Like, if anyone thinks that's cool, I'm literally explaining to you why that would completely suck. If Ghost is in a coma and he wakes up out the coma and everything that happened for the rest of the books was in Ghost's mind, that makes BMF better than OG Power. That makes BMF better than OG Power. Right? It's not making sense. But going back to what I said earlier in regards to if everything that happened after Ghost got shot really happened and Ghost still was in a coma and he still wakes up from that coma, now that's fire. Because now we got a situation where Ghost been in a coma for who knows how long. He wakes up out of coma. First of all, he gotta remember what situation that he in. He has to be told, like, yo, listen, people will presume that you're dead. Now he gotta take the time to figure out what's going on with Yaz and Tariq first and foremost. Which is gonna have him figure out what's going on with Tasha. Then he gotta figure out what's going on with Kate Egan and Tommy, and he would have to go find some of these people. That's what would make it fire. But if he been in a coma and everything is just in his mind, that's trash. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's gotta get that. That's touch my ink. That's on the dome, nigga.